This isn't the premier content you were looking for. Fucking hell. Happy Pokemon Day, ladies and gentlemen. I should say, even though this is a Pokemon Day video with Pokemon news inside of it, my content isn't aimed at under 13-year-olds that might be after the Pokemon content, as you have probably gathered from the intro. So if you've managed to find your way to this content, YouTube doesn't usually allow it, but just beware, it's family friendly, but it depends on your family. So Pokemon Day started with the cute little tweet from the Pokemon Company Twitter saying 1996 was only the beginning. It was the beginning of all our grown-up child dreams. You see what Pokemon's become today. There's plenty to talk about as we celebrate this monumental day. But I'm not going to discuss the history of Pokemon. I'm going to talk about the exciting things we expect from Pokemon Day. The first being a new legendary / mythical. They are different things, so a new mythical Pokemon has come out today. It has been announced for the upcoming Sword and Shield expansion. I'm sure you'll be able to get it even if you've not got the expansion through trades, things like that. The mythical Pokemon is named Zarude. No, not the Sandstorm artist. It is in fact the mythical monkey Pokemon, the rogue monkey Pokemon to be exact, with the ability Leaf Guard. Not the best ability out there. We've seen it with Pokemon like Tangrowth and Leafeon before. It's basically one that's going to help you stop from falling asleep in status conditions if there is harsh sunlight. So if you're a sunny day user, this legendary, damn it, it's a mythical Pokemon. This mythical Pokemon will be exactly what you need if you just get annoyed, basically, by lots of status conditions, which I'm sure we all do as we play the games. This comes straight from Pokemon themselves, changing movable vines. It can grow vines from the back of its neck, its wrists, and the soles of its feet at will. The vines are strong and flexible. They can be used to wrap around tree branches, to move around, or to grab berries from distant branches. They're useful for many different situations. The vines also have a healing property. If the vines are wrapped around a wound, it will heal. I like this. Vines to be used for something other than Vine Whip. Restorative properties is probably going to mean it's an absolute bitch to catch, but that's just the way we're going to deal with these mythical Pokemon if we can catch it. There's not been any details on that front just yet on how we're going to get it. Then again, this video might come out and there might be more details. I've literally got on this pretty much straight away, so let me know in the comments if there's been any expansions on that one. A pack of ruffians living together. Zarude lives in a pack deep in the heart of dense forests. It treats anyone that isn't part of its pack with immediate hostility. Gonna keep my jokes to myself there. Attacking right away. This is why other Pokemon that live in the same forest are afraid of Zarude. When fighting, it swings around using trees in their branches, attacking relentlessly with its sharp claws, or any other means it has. Its quick wit helps it excel within battles. Definitely worth mentioning, this is a dark grass type Pokemon. We don't get a lot of those. I do like dark types. I definitely like dark types in the TCG, so this will be a fun one to use. The little trailer that was put on the Pokemon Twitter just said we can find more information soon on it. We know we can't catch it by normal means in Sword and Shield. That is what the website said in the tagline, so it could be another Celebi situation. Mythical Pokemon are usually difficult. They can't currently be put into Pokemon Home, which we'll deal with a little bit more in a minute, so mythical are harder to get than legendaries. We're finding that throughout the games at the minute. I'm just glad that I've kept my old mythical Pokemon, but I haven't got them all, because apparently some weren't legit. I admit nothing. Moving on to something Pokemon related I've wanted to moan about for a couple of weeks now, but I've not found the right time or video to do it in. This is the one. Pokemon Home is a current mess. Yes, it does exactly what you want it to do if you're transferring your Pokemon to Sword and Shield, even though you can't put half of them in. You can put your legendaries in though, guys, so if you haven't put your legendaries in, most legendaries you can actually put into Sword and Shield now. I did this, they lost all the stats, I had to put them back into Home, so the update came in and sorted the stats, the hyper stats or whatever it is, something. Basically, check that out, you might have already messed that up. If you got Home on launch, you might have lost some stats. Let's start with something minor. The turning off the sound option doesn't work, which is really annoying when you've got headphones in listening to other things and you opened up Pokemon trades. It's on the Wonderbox thing especially. You open something from a Wonderbox and you can't shut it up, and it's really loud when you listen to a podcast or something. These are first world nerd problems, guys. It's a simple fix, I expect it to be fixed soon. But this is something a bit bigger now that might not be fixed so soon. It is the broken trade system. Now, within Pokemon Home, you can put a Pokemon up for trade, you can search for Pokemon to trade, and you can say what you want for your Pokemon, and you can trade what somebody else wants for their Pokemon. I went round that a really long way that I didn't need to go. Basically, you can trade with other people per request. But this isn't working how it should work. There's too many trades that are not possible legitimately, and they're just not possible in general. If you have been using Home for a little while by now, you will know what I mean. They are the I want a level 1 to 10 Blaziken for my legendary or for my other starter or my shiny Pokemon or something like this. They are the players that are putting these Pokemon in just to see, oh look, I've got a shiny Zoroark. You can't have it. Oh look, I've got a shiny legendary. You also can't have this. And it just fills the GTS with those sort of trades, and it kind of ruins it for the rest of us. I am not knocking it fully, because when you find a legitimate trader, I got a shiny Entei the other day, traded it for one of my legendaries from the previous games, legitimate trade, happy with that, that's how it should work. However, when people are exploiting this, it just gets really frustrating because you get a massive list up of Pokemon that you can trade, it's all exciting, and then you actually look, oh no, I can't actually get that Pokemon legitimately, so I haven't got an offer for this person to trade them. And it ruins the game. Obviously, kids especially aren't going to understand this, but children like myself also are just going to get frustrated with it. I want to have some shiny Pokemon, and I don't want to have to work for it, but I also don't like having it rubbed in my face. Come on, guys, sort it out. I must say, though, the other day I put a Terrakion in and got a shiny Latios, so I have done alright on this GTS so far. But the reason Pokemon Home need to sort it is because it's a premium service, and it doesn't feel very premium at the minute with people being able to exploit it like that. It feels like, oh, you're never going to get it. I managed to get a Japanese Ditto. If you want to get a Ditto, guys, I'd suggest just keep refreshing so you can get a foreign Ditto for that Masuda method. I know a few people will be after that. I traded a Japanese Ditto for a Scrafty, so I looked out there. I already had a German Ditto, but I was getting it for someone else, so I've looked out there. Always keep an eye out for the foreign Dittos if you want shiny breeds and you have time. And let's be honest, if you're watching this on Pokemon Day and you're not currently at work, you possibly have time. But yes, the Wonder Box is cool. It's not always full of Tootles. I always whack a load of dinos in there, so if you've got a dino, it's potentially from me. I like the potential of Pokemon Home, but currently it's a paid service, it's a premium service, and we are not getting the value for it with the bugs in the system, so I think it'll be sorted soon enough. They do usually get on stuff like this pretty quickly. If you are looking for something Pokemon related to do this Pokemon Day, whack open Pokemon Go. They've got some of the Armored Mewtwo raids, the clone Pokemon are all in it. I'm not going outside, so I'm not doing it, but if you feel like being social, whack on your phone, go do some raids. Get yourself an Armored Mewtwo. It's cool they're bringing stuff like that back for the celebrations. Nintendo for today only, so you'll have to be quick. I got an email about this a little while ago. If you pre-order any Pokemon game or something like that, I think it's mainly the DX Mystery Explorer thing. That is wrong. Close enough. But if you pre-order the new games coming out soon, you do it today, you get a mug. You can drink your tea out of it. If you're still crying over the national decks, pick up a mug. Fill up your whiskey. There you go, sorted. Or you can fill it full of your tears. A Charmander mug full of tears. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you've got anything Pokemon related you want to chat about, it's not a Pokemon channel this, but we've been doing a bit of Pokemon lately. I thought it was a relevant kind of video today. Make sure you get in that discussion in the comments. Let me know what you're doing this Pokemon Day. Yeah, I guess. Actually, no, let me know if you're still salty about the national decks, because I love starting a war in my comments. That would be a great idea. But yes, as there was very topical Pokemon news today, I thought it would be a very relevant video to make, given the day and all. Thank you so much for watching, guys. For more gaming content and news, make sure you subscribe to James Over. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'm a master at being quick. Wait a second.